reading your stories. Timothy Leotin Sisuli has a story for us. I was at a camp with my friend and we decided to be funny and to knock on the girl's door and run, as men do. Well, after we knock, we look at each other, then we look at the door, and it was open and nobody was inside and everyone was at the campfire. I almost wet my pants. That's terrifying. I'm imagining like just a dark room as the door creaks in slowly. You almost wet your pants? Why didn't you wet your pants? You're one brave soul. Last night, I was trying to sleep as normal, then suddenly a shadow appeared and I was terrified. Shadows are scary, and I was hearing whispers in my ear, and I think it was a jinn. Whispers in your ear? Bro, that's not good. That's not good. That's not normal. So jinn, it's like the Islamic version of ghosts. Huh. Learn something new every day. And I felt like I couldn't move and it was trying to do something to me. But luckily I thought of an idea to just think of something, but it made it worse, and then I felt like it was gonna take control of me and kill me. Then I slept and it turned out to be my hoodie. What do you mean? What do you can just sleep after that? Let me get this straight. A shadow appears. It whispers into your ear. You can't move and you feel like you're gonna die. And you go to sleep. Another reason I have trust issues. Seems like you trusted it. You went to sleep. Turned out to be your hoodie. What if it wasn't your hoodie? What if your hoodie was just behind it where it was? Here's a real scary story. French toast. Oh, yo, it's my boy. It's just Lapis. He's always active in the Discord. Shout out to the Discord. Definitely join it. So it was my 7th birthday party. I just finished all the games at the pirate themed party. That's awesome. Walking the plank, finding doubloons in a sandbox, etc. Alright, pirate themed party. And I decided to go up on my slide. At the foot of the slide is a little upwards hill that was later known as Underground Yellow Jacket Nest. Oh, balls, what? Anything with wasps? Anything with yellow jackets? Heck to the nah. I stepped on it and a yellow jacket appeared on my shoulder. It just phased into existence. I stepped on their nest and weirdly enough, a yellow jacket just decided to show up on my shoulder. I screamed and tried to swat it, but it just landed on my ear. Crawled inside, then stung and died inside my ear. Keep in mind this was my 7th birthday party. Crawled inside of your ear. Crawled inside, then died stinging you? Don't they not die to the sting, or was it a honeybee? Because honeybees are the ones who die when they sting, I think. Read more. Oh, just Lapis Brody decided. That's gnarly. I have a story about that. Story time with Simulated, yay. I don't remember what we were doing, but I was out with my dad and my brothers, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere in Montana, at some lake. And we were just at the parking lot cooking up breakfast, and the food that we were making, it seemed to attract all the bees and the wasps. After a while, we were literally just swarmed by them, until one landed behind my ear, so like in the area between your ear and your skull, right? So it's just like in that little crevice, and I don't think it stung me, but I think it bit me multiple times in a row and then flew off, because they are known to bite, which is really weird. You would never think of a bee or, you know, hornet, wasp, whatever biting, but they do apparently, and it hurt like crazy. Story time over. Big Chungus has a story to share. One time when I was 11 or 12, my friend and I were exploring some wood near our neighborhood. There's always shenanigans to be had near wood. We were technically trespassing, but we've done this hundreds of times, so we don't really care. If you just ignore the sign's existence, then you're not trespassing. Through these woods, there is a small trail that leads up to a lake. Being 12, we decided it would be hilarious to yell something random across the lake, where the owners are clearly running a fishing competition. That's super cool. What, they're running a fishing competition? That sounds like a fun time. Who owns this land? Is it like private people, or is it like some company that's running a fishing competition? Who runs a fishing competition? We have our fun and are looking at everything by the lake when I noticed a guy walking towards us. It's scary when you're in a weird place like that and there just so happens to be a random dude, especially if he's walking towards you. Because I remember times as a kid, it's like, we are out in the middle of nowhere. Why is there a man right there? And why is he walking toward us? Like, there are several occasions where you have to take a step back and go, maybe I should leave. Run, I say, and with that, we bolted into the woods. Oh, frick, yeah, I'd run too. This guy then proceeds to chase us back to our neighborhood, following what must have been only about 20 feet behind me. What the balls? Luckily, my friend's dad arrived just then and gave me a ride back to my house. He still doesn't know anything out of the ordinary happened. Wait, your friend doesn't know? You didn't tell your friend didn't figure out that you were running away from a dude who's 20 feet away from you? Bro, if there's a guy chasing after you, how long did you have to run for? How far away was this lake? It's a small trail that leads up to a lake. It's probably only like a half mile, if even. But geez, though, that's real scary. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stay away from people. Unless you're yelling at them when they're doing a fishing competition, then it's funny. Carpeted bathroom. Oh! Anything but that, please. Boo! Oh. I just hurt myself. Awesome1299 has a scary story to tell. Something scary, ... I've been scared of clowns for the longest time. One time I woke up in the middle of the night and thought I heard circus music. That's spoopy. Was the fair in town? So I closed my eyes shut, as you do when you hear circus music. When I opened them again, the head of a clown was bouncing on the edge of my bed and the words "wanna play" were carved into my arm. Okay, what? This just went what? Whoop whoop. That's like legit terrifying. What? A head of a clown was bouncing. That's scary alone. And he didn't even say "wanna play." It's sketched into your arm, bro. That would hurt. I woke up scared and dripping in sweat. Gosh dang, dude. So must have been a nightmare, or it was real and then you passed out and then you woke up again and he just left. That's the more logical answer. Nightmares? It's really weird. I have a difficulty remembering my dreams, but when it comes to a nightmare, I'll remember it and I'll remember it forever. I still remember so many of my nightmares from when I was little. They're really hard to put into words though half the time, because as dreams are, they kind of change as you go along. Chill Person says, I live in a haunted house. Why would you live in a haunted house? If you're in a haunted house, leave. What? Unless it's Halloween and you're there for candy. So lots of scary things have happened to me. Well, yeah, I've had things go off on their own, even if they didn't work or didn't have batteries. What? You should probably just throw those things out then and get new ones. I also feel like I'm being watched while I'm sleeping and objects randomly go missing, and then it reappear right behind the couch in the exact same spot every time. Do you have a child? Children will just take things and put them in other places. I know because I was a child at one point. Being watched while you're sleeping, children will do that too. In another house I used to live in, lights would randomly go off and on, and doors would randomly shut. See, like that's spoopy. One time I was home alone when I suddenly heard what sounded like a cup being picked up and slammed onto the countertop. Thinking my cats knocked over a cup, I went to investigate. There was nothing that was knocked over. Heck, there wasn't even any cups on the counter. To this day, I constantly witness a bunch of paranormal activity. At this point, I'm kind of numb to it. Bro, get out of that haunted house. Why are you living in a haunted house? Why would anybody live in a haunted house? Oh yes, haunted house. Let me put money here for it. One time I was in my room putting my clothes away, and then all of a sudden there was a doll that had red eyes and it said, I know what you're thinking. So I freaked out, but later learned that my sister put it there to prank me. Is your sister okay? Like, is she a normal person with a sane mind? Skywalker? Was it Princess Leia? That's scary, dude. As soon as this video comes out, there's gonna be another post on my channel where you're gonna be able to put more scary stories if you want to. So next week I'll do it again. Thanks for watching. Peace out.